think most people buy cameras for the wrong reasons. Of course, everyone gets excited about bigger sensors, interchangeable lenses, and of course, expensive gear. Ako yan. Pero here's the reality. Actually, none of those matter kung nasa bahay lang ang camera mo. Kung hindi mo siya dinadala, yung mga camera mo walang silbi. But of course, the best camera is still the one that you have. It's the one that's always with you when the moment happens. Can a pocket-sized camera like the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro actually become your everyday camera? Well, I've been using this for the past few days and here's what I honestly think about it. Hi guys, my name is JD. Welcome back to the channel. And when a new camera comes out, the first thing everyone talks about is the specs. Bigger sensor, higher frame rates, better autofocus. But after spending some time with this DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro, I realized those aren't the biggest reasons to buy this camera. The real question is, can this become your everyday camera? For me, that's where the Pocket Pro really shines. Let's get into the details about this camera. Boom. First impression, the first thing you'll notice is how compact this is. At only 230 grams, it's lightweight to carry everywhere. It fits in your pocket, hindi siya mabigat, and you won't think twice about bringing it with you. Same physical footprint ng Pocket 4, but slightly top-heavy due to the dual-lens camera. Yung Pocket 4 kasi 190.5 grams lang yun eh. This one, 230. Unlike mirrorless camera, there's no setup. Power it on, flip the screen, and then start recording. So within seconds, you're capturing stabilized footage. That's probably the biggest advantage of this camera. It is always ready. So hindi mo na siya kailangan i-set up ng matindi. Diba? Turn it on, you shoot, you point it, yun na yun. For something this small, the image quality is genuinely impressive. The Pocket 4 Pro features the new 1-inch CMOS sensor paired with the DJI low-fick technology, giving it up to 70 stops of dynamic range when shooting in DLAG 2. Diba? That means it does a much better job in preserving details, in bright skies, and of course, yung mga dark shadows compared to the previous generations. Colors look very natural, skin tones are very pleasing, and of course, the low light performance is noticeably improved. If you enjoy color grading, the new 10-bit DLAG 2, ito na yung bago ngayon, gives you a much flexibility in post-production. Kasi DLAG 1 pa rin yung Pocket 4. Question is, will it replace a cinema camera? Of course not. Siyempre, iba pa rin yung use case nito eh. For YouTube, travel, social media, and even for your own commercial work for your company, the image quality is more than capable. The biggest upgrade is a dual camera. This is probably the feature that separates the Pro from the Pocket 4. The Pocket 4 Pro has two physical cameras or lenses. The first is a 20mm wide-angle lens, perfect for vlogging, landscapes, and everyday shooting. The second lens is a 60mm medium telephoto lens with a f1.8 aperture. It's designed specifically for portraits, close-ups, with more natural-looking background blur. Yung bokeh, di ba? And because it's a dedicated optical lens, not just a digital crop, you get much cleaner image quality when switching to 3x zoom. Personally, ito ang isa sa pinakamalaking dahilan kung bakit I consider the Pro version talaga. Let's talk about the slow motion. If you love the cinematic B-roll, the 120, 200 frames per second, you'll appreciate this. The wide camera records up to 4K, 240 frames per second. Whether you're filming sports, travel, food, product shots, the slow motion footage looks incredibly smooth. Let's talk about the stabilization and tracking, which we all know DJI always shine. DJI continues to lead when it comes to stabilization. The 3-axis mechanical gimbal keeps footage incredibly smooth, even while walking. Of course, pair it with the Active Track 8.0, and the camera can intelligently follow your subject while keeping them centered, even at the higher zoom levels. Yan. For solo creators, this feels like having a cameraman with you. Meron pa nga siyang remote din, na nagkakaproblema yung isang brand dun sa remote niya.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Andito kami ngayon sa Taal. I'm currently using the Pocket 4 Pro, and as nakikita nyo, naka night mode siya, 4K 30, and I'm using the wide angle right now, and I'm using the mic, onboard mic, and currently medyo madilim dito. Right now I'm just testing this Action Pocket 4 Pro low light mode. Ayan, nakikita nyo ang light namin, mga available lights dito sa gilid. Ayan lang.
Saan mo to gagamitin? If you're doing travel vlogs, perfect. Probably, that is my favorite use case kasi sobrang gaan niya, tsaka yung footprint niya, pagbibit-bit. It's small enough that you'll actually bring it everywhere. And of course, no heavy camera bag. Kasi the 60mm, meron ka ng bokeh. No bulky gimbal. Kung magsushoot ka ng mga kotse, ng mga cinematic B-roll na gimbal shots, just pull it out and shoot. Sobrang dali niyang gamitin. And of course, you can use this for your daily vlogs. If you vlog by yourself, this camera makes life so easy for you. The face tracking is very reliable, of course. DJI yan. And the stabilization is excellent. Kasi nga, they've been using and they've been working on gimbals for the longest time. You know, yung mga clinic tours nyo, yung restaurant videos nyo, real estate walkthroughs, office content, product demonstrations, interviews, your own corporate events. It's fast, portable, and produces content that looks much more expensive than camera itself. But, I won't bring this for a budgeted commercial shoot like sometimes we do. You know, ano example niyan? Pag gumagawa kami ng commercial, siyempre, hindi ko siya gagamitin ko pa rin yung mga cinema cams namin, di ba? Kasi siyempre, paid yun eh. And of course, if you have family videos, ito rin isa sa mga cameras na hindi nakaka-intimidate gamitin, whether it's birthdays, vacations, or of course, your kids running around, mabilis po lang siyang ilalabas and you'll be recording within seconds. So let's compare this with the DJI Pocket 4 and the Pocket 4 Pro. Pag-usapan natin yun. Yung camera system niya, yung Pocket 4 has a single 20mm wide camera. This one has a dual camera system where it has a 20mm wide and a 60mm telephoto. If you compare naman yung optical zoom niya, the Pocket 4 has a digital zoom and the Pocket 4 Pro, this one has a true 3 times optical zoom plus additional hybrid zoom. Yung portrait shots naman niya, of course, yung Pocket 4 is wide angle only. This one has a dedicated 60mm portrait lens with the more natural perspective and stronger background separation, which kaya ako siya binili. Dynamic range. The Pocket 4 only has 14 stops. This one is up to 17 stops D-Log 2. Yung color profile niya, 10-bit D-Log yung Pocket 4. This one, 10-bit D-Log 2 na. And let's talk about the low light. Of course, yung Pocket 4 naman, excellent naman yung low light niya. Pero I think this one is slightly better highlight, shadow retention, of course, especially on the main camera. Slow motion naman, the Pocket 4 has 4K up to 240 frames per second. The Pocket 4 has 4K up to 240 frames per second. This one has that also, pero meron siyang high-speed recording on the telephoto camera as well. Slightly better, I think. Tracking, both of them has active track. This one has active track with tracking support on both focal lengths. And size-wise, size and weight, the Pocket 4 is smaller and lighter. This one is, of course, a little bit heavier. Ay, nagdadala na kayo ito. Nakita niyo? Meron siyang remote. You can actually just press record. Boom. It's recording. Diba? Off. Nakakatuwa. Well, what I got is the vlog combo bundle. All of them are available at Camera House. Thank you, Ate Gay, Sir Rob, and of course, Mr. Sia for always supporting our channel. And bibili kayo doon. Look for Sir Rob or Ate Gay. When I think about the DJI Pocket 4, I think of it as the best value if you want an amazing pocket camera. For the DJI Pocket Pro, I think this is the best choice if you want more flexibility, especially with the dedicated 60mm telephoto lens and true optical zoom. I don't think DJI designed the Pro to produce dramatically better looking footage than the Pocket 4. The real upgrade is versatility. The second camera gives you a different perspective without carrying another camera or relying on digital zoom, which opens up to more creative shooting options. And of course, let's talk about some limitations. This is not waterproof. You will need to take caution using it in heavy rain. Siyempre. And another thing is, yung gimbal vulnerability niya. Ingatan nyo tong part na to. Let's talk about the Pocket 4 versus Insta360 Luna Ultra. If you're deciding between these two, here's a quick breakdown. Price. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro is generally more affordable, making it a better value if you're on a budget. Sa image quality naman, I think both cameras produce excellent footage. Yung preference lang sa pagkukulay, pareho lang naman yan. And then, of course, stabilization. Both of them are excellent, but DJI still has a slight edge when it comes to smooth and natural-looking gimbal stabilization because, tandaan nyo, na-perfect na ni DJI. Pagdating naman sa software, for me, medyo mas madaling gamitin ng Insta360 because you know, if you edit on your phone, its app offers more AI-powered tools and automatic editing features. So, mas namang I think sa Insta360 pagdating sa editing sa cellphone. Which one would I choose? If I wanted the best image quality, outstanding stabilization, and the best value for money, I would choose this in a heartbeat. If my priority is AI editing, 8K recording, and having more creative software features, I'd lean towards the Insta360 Luna Ultra. Kasi yun yung on the go talaga, ang bilis mo mag-edit ka. In fairness talaga sa Insta360 application, maganda siya. And for my final verdict, after spending some time with the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro, I think its biggest strength isn't the image quality. Although, of course, it's excellent. It isn't the stabilization, even though it's among the best you'll find in a camera size like this. And it isn't even the dual camera system. I think its biggest strength is that it makes you want to create more. It's small enough that you can take this everywhere. Quick enough to capture moments before they're gone, and capable enough to produce footage you'll be proud to share. Will it replace my full-frame mirrorless camera? Of course not. Siyempre, mas maganda pa rin yung image quality, no? Pero, I think I would shoot more with this. But for travel, everyday content, business videos, social media, and even many, projects, this is more than capable. At the end of the day, the best camera isn't always the one with the biggest sensor or the longest feature list. It's the one that's with you when the story happens. And that's exactly where the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro shines. Thank you guys for watching. I-miss ko kayo. Tagal ko din nakapag-upload. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Nasa 66,000 subscribers na tayo. Habulin natin yun this year. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.